Yulia's mother used to tell her that the stars are the eyes of angels who are looking after them. But when she died, no one came for help, and Yulia realized that there's nothing in space except silence and emptiness. Little does she know, her most beloved person lives in the sky. Yulia is a teenage girl who is apparently living a pretty regular life. She has a best friend, Svetlana, and a loving boyfriend named Artyom. During her science lesson at high school, the teacher talks about space and meteors that grab everyone's attention. The biggest meteor shower happened in China during the 90s, and it killed thousands of people. Coincidentally, another meteor shower will happen today, and it's not dangerous, so the teacher advises all of his students to enjoy the scene. After the school, Yulia says goodbye to Svetlana and drives home with her boyfriend, Artyom. Yulia also wants to watch the meteor shower, but her father Valentin doesn't allow it. Since her mother died, Valentin has become really protective about Yulia. He is a comrade colonel and often not at home, so he can't accompany Yulia or let her go alone either. Once he leaves, Yulia informs Artyom about this and he offers to pick her up anyway. They gathered with their friends to witness the meteor shower. Svetlana arrives and asks Artyom and Yulia to follow her, as they can get the best view from the top of her building. Artyom soon gets bored as he is more interested in spending some time with Yulia in private. Svetlana understands the situation and lends them her room keys. While the public is busy admiring the beauty of meteor showers, the government and the military is panicking in terror, as an unidentified flying object is located among the meteors. It looks similar to a human eyeball and is heading towards Earth at an extremely high speed. The military sends several aircrafts to get the closer look of the UFO, but it doesn't help much. The UFO is unstoppable, and due to lack of enough time, the government can't evacuate the targeted areas. The UFO lands on the ground while destroying several buildings, including the one with Svetlana's apartment. After the incident, rescue teams are sent to help the survivors. There's no sign of Svetlana, but Artyom and Yulia have survived and ride the police car to reach the hospital. After clearing the area, the military sends Valentin to investigate the spaceship and determine if there's any harmful creature inside it or not. A deputy from the parliamentary group will also accompany him to report everything to the media. The news channels are on fire. Reporters from all over the world are traveling to Moscow to witness this extraordinary event. Before Valentin can proceed closer, soldiers are placed all around the spaceship so they can attack if anything seems harmful. Combat helicopters are also hovering over the crashed object. When Valentin reaches near the spaceship, an alien steps out but doesn't attack. The parliament member talks to the alien as a representative of planet Earth, but he suddenly falls unconscious. Valentin notes down the conversation and presents it in the board meeting. The alien could understand the human language and asked everyone to stay away from them. They meant no harm and will leave as soon as their spaceship is recovered. The representative fell unconscious because his pacemaker stopped working like all the electronic devices near the spaceship. The board decides to quietly observe the aliens for at least some days to avoid provoking aggression. After 3 days, governments of other countries started demanding access to the crash site, but Russia isn't allowing that. The nearby streets are closed to traffic, and the residents have been evacuated. The death toll now stands at 232. Dozens are listed as missing. Yulia opens her eyes in the hospital and gets to know that her best friend, Svetlana, has died. She gets out of her room and meets Artyom. Valentin reaches there too and blames Artyom for putting his daughter in danger. He takes her back home and warns her not to hang around after school. The city is under curfew and the military is guarding everywhere. Valentin is planning to send Yulia to another city. In the meantime, he has invited her grandma to look after her. The next day, Yulia goes to school in a military van. The teacher talks about forming a contact with the aliens, but Yulia gets angry after hearing that. She believes that the aliens are a threat and they should focus on getting rid of them before they cause more damage. Saying this, Yulia leaves the classroom and other students follow her too. She grabs her father's gun from the locker and goes to meet Artyom. He is hanging out with his friends and planning how to shoot more videos of the aliens and gaining more likes on social media. Yulia scolds them for not understanding the severity of the situation. They should meet the aliens and threaten them to leave this planet right now. Artyom agrees, and he also knows a secret path they can use to get to the crash site without getting caught by the military. After reaching there, Artyom tells Yulia to wait outside while the boys go to investigate the building in which Svetlana lived. Yulia can't hold herself back as she wants to visit Svetlana's room for the last time. It is full of memories and the pictures they click together. While she is exploring the room, the alien appears right behind her. Yulia shoots him in panic and slips, but the alien grabs her and saves her life. She looks closely and realizes that there's a human inside the alien armor. Artyom hears her screams and reaches the top floor with his friends. They attack the alien and it falls down to the ground floor. When they all reach there, the alien has escaped while the armor is left behind. Yulia notices the alien lying among the mannequins, but she stays quiet. The boys take the armor to investigate it, while Yulia goes back home. However, she wants to help the alien who saved her life. After a while, she sneaks into the same building to meet the alien. He is severely injured, so Yulia takes him inside her van. She asks help from her class's brightest student, nicknamed Google. He believes that the alien needs a blood transfusion. Yulia calls her doctor friend and asks for a vehicle permit. She pretends to be a nurse and takes the alien to a vacant room in the hospital. Surprisingly, Yulia's blood group matches the alien. After the blood transfusion, Yulia goes to check on the alien, and the bracelet he is wearing shifts to her hand. She takes the alien to her garage and tells Google to look after him. She goes to take a shower and finds the properties of the alien bracelet. It can be used to bend water. After a few hours, the alien wakes up and introduces himself as Hakan. Yulia has paid back the favor, so she asks Hakan to return to his ship. He puts on some clothes and walks towards the crash site, but the police catch him on the way. Meanwhile, the military has found a part of an alien armor piece and investigated its properties. It attracts water like a magnet. The spaceship is also absorbing water to repair itself. This is causing a water shortage in the city, and the public is struggling to get enough water to drink. Artyom and his friends are also busy investigating the armor and realize that it can fuse with a human body. Artyom can't decide what to do with the armor, so he contacts Valentin to meet him, but he's busy. So Artyom reaches the military headquarters. Public is already gathered there to protest for water shortage. Artyom goes to an officer to ask about Valentin, but he's not here yet. The soldiers start forcing Artyom to move his car, and they hurt one of his friends. Then they proceed to disperse the crowd. Artyom jumps in to help the public and scolds the military for being so insensitive. They arrest him and put him in the police van. Valentin reaches there, but Artyom doesn't want to take any favor from the cruel military officers. Yulia has arrived at the police station as well, and helps Hakan in getting out of there. She wants to ask her father to help, but Artyom refuses to accept it. After getting out of the police station, Hakan tells Yulia that the element the military has taken is called a shilk, and it is necessary to drive the spaceship. To steal that, they need a security pass. Yulia asks his dad's assistant to inform him about her pregnancy, so he meets her immediately. She lies that she is 3 months pregnant with Hakan's child. Valentin decides to send Hakan to serve at the border, and Valentin will take care of the child. Yulia starts arguing about his dad being so controlling. He even hid her mother's sickness and didn't let Yulia spend more time with her. While Valentin is busy giving explanations, Yulia steals the security pass and gives it to Hakan. He wears a protective suit and gets the shilk from the lab. Then he gets back to Yulia. The soldiers spread around the headquarters to catch the thief, but they don't suspect Yulia and Hakan and let them go. The security around the spaceship is tight right now, so they must wait till it gets dark. Yulia takes Hakan to her house and feeds him some of her favorite dishes. Hakan is a really sweet guy and a true gentleman. He even cured Yulia's dog and helped her understand her father's action. Hakan is immortal and never experienced love, but he is gradually understanding human emotions. Yulia admires his efforts and wishes to have a partner like him. Artyom never understood her needs like Hakan does. Meanwhile, Valentin has seen the security footage and he is coming to arrest Hakan. Yulia takes Hakan to Google's place so they can change clothes. Afterward, they go to a concert because the police will not look for them here. Hakan uses his powers to show Yulia a glimpse of his planet. The aliens were accidentally hit by the meteors and fell on Earth. If the humans try to get near the ship, they will attack to defend their technology. Otherwise, they mean no harm. Meanwhile, Artyom and his friends have started a campaign against the military and aliens. They are posting triggering videos and asking the public to gather at one place. One of Artyom's friends was at the concert and saw Yulia with Hakan. He informs Artyom that his girlfriend is cheating on him. Once the concert ends, Yulia takes Hakan to his spaceship and gives him a kiss before saying goodbye. He is the man Yulia dreamed to be with, but he can't stay with her. She suddenly gets a call from Artyom, who wants to let her go, as they aren't meant for each other. Yulia gets happy to know that Artyom is being so understanding, but that's just her misunderstanding. He reaches there with his friends to take revenge for the betrayal. He starts beating Hakan, so Yulia tells him the whole truth to stop him. She says that the aliens are far better than humans and don't deserve such treatment. Artyom gets more jealous and hits Yulia for calling someone better than him. Seeing this, Hakon finally fights back. One of the guys shoots at him, but it accidentally hits his own friend. Artyom and his friends run away on seeing the soldiers coming and put all the blame on Hakon. Artyom gathers the citizens and provokes them against the aliens. They all fall for his emotional speech and proceed to attack the spaceship. The military also grabs weapons to handle this situation. Yulia begs her father to let her go. The aliens are just waiting for Hakon to bring the shilk so they can return home, but if the public attacks them, it will start a war. Valentin refuses to let her go because he is afraid to lose his daughter, like he lost his wife. Yulia steals a gun and threatens to kill herself. Valentin lets her take the van and she heads to the spaceship along with Hakon. The public has reached there too, but the aliens are just trying to stop them from reaching the ship. They don't attack back at all. However, Artyom still wants his revenge and attacks Yulia's car while wearing the alien armor. He pulls out Hakon and proceeds to kill him, but Yulia rushes to save her true lovey. She hugs him tightly and Hakon does the same. He has also learned how to love. Artyom has totally gone crazy and shoots Yulia and Hakon multiple times. Meanwhile, Valentin trusted his daughter and ordered his army to put down all the weapons. Then he rushes to help her daughter. The aliens offer to help and take Yulia and Hakon inside the spaceship. Hakon has offered a part of his own life years to cure Yulia. However, other aliens can't understand why he did it because they can't interpret love. They also tell Valentin that it is prohibited for aliens to visit Earth due to the extremely aggressive social environment. Despite having the ideal climate, billions of people died because of conflicts and violence. That's why humans will go extinct one day, as they are the only species who kills itself. Moreover, the aliens will not bother to come to Earth again after how they were treated this time. Once Yulia wakes up, she says goodbye to Hakon and leaves with her dad. The spaceship goes back, but it has left a strong impact on the human, especially on Yulia.